It's a dramatic day politically, with the High Court meeting to consider the legality of the Reasonableness law. You have been following latest developments and the background of the story. Let's give it a listen.
Protesters for and against government-proposed judicial reform have been demonstrating outside the High Court as the full panel of 15 justices consider the legality of the Reasonableness law passed by the Netanyahu-led coalition government. The momentous and extraordinary nature of this clash was highlighted by the sight of all 15 justices of the High Court assembled for the first time in a panel of this size. On one side, petitioners from government watchdog and civil society organizations argued that the Basic Law Amendment passed in July limits the court's ability to judge government decisions based on a doctrine of reasonableness and does severe damage to Israel's democracy. On the other side is the government, insisting that the court has no right of judicial review over quasi-constitutional basic laws. The government also insists that the law justly limits the High Court that has become too powerful. The High Court is left to decide on its own fate. In the past, the court asserted its right to review basic laws under limited circumstances. Now it must decide if the terms of the Reasonableness law warrant the use of the so-called doomsday weapon of striking down legislation of constitutional nature. As an amendment to basic law of the judiciary, the Reasonableness law bans all courts, including the Supreme Court, from deliberating and ruling against government and ministerial decisions on the basis of judicial standards of reasonableness. The reasonableness standard had allowed the Supreme Court to annul government and ministerial decisions if the court believed that the decision was based on unreasonable considerations.